I almost lost $11,000 and I don't want that same thing happen to you. So let me show you what happened. I got this house under contract for $120. My intention for buying this house was to do the Bird method. So I was going to buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Now during that process, the bank, they send an appraisal out to determine the value of the house. The appraisal comes out and they walk around the house and they are checking on the interior and the exterior of the house to try to see what type of condition it is in. They are also looking at surrounding comps in the area to determine the overall value. Another critical piece of the appraisal is they are actually taking physical measurements of your house to determine the overall size of your house. After the appraisal collects all the information, they combine everything onto a appraisal report. And on that appraisal report, it shows comps, it shows the value of the subject house, and it shows the sizes of the different houses that was used as comps and the size of your house. So let's look at this appraisal report. The sales price is $120. The gross living area is $1,363. And if you take $120 and divide that by $1,363, that's where you get $88 per square foot. So after buying the house, that's when I started renovations. So I put a new roof on the house, cleaned it up, upgraded the kitchen, and also redid the interior. So after I finished working on the house, based on my comps, I go to the bank and I say, hey, I want to do a cash out refinance. And the bank sends one out, they come out, they take measurements again, and they look at comps and they determine the value of the house in its current state. So let's look at this new appraisal report. Now on this new appraisal report, somehow my house got smaller. My house went from $1,363 to $1,169. The appraisal also say that my house is worth $168, which is lower than the comps that I came up with. I was thinking more along the lines of $180, maybe $185. So if I take the appraisal number of $168 and I divide that by $1,169, that gives me $143 per square foot. Now taking that $143 times the original size of my house, that will give me about $195,000. So my house really should be $195,000. So based on those calculations, I went to my lender and I say that, we have a problem. Can you send the appraiser back out to take measurements of the house again? And these are the results of those remeasurements. So the new measurements came up to 1335, a lot closer to the original measurements and a lot further from 1169. With that increase in size also came an increase in price. So the new price ended up being $179. Now yes, the appraiser's second measurements still didn't equal the original measurements, but I got much closer to my original number of 185 to 180, so I could live with that. So let's walk through the math. So 179 minus 168 is $11,000. So if I would have did nothing, then I would have lost out on $11,000. So there's a couple takeaways from this. Make sure that you're running comps, so you should know what you are expecting to get. Also, make sure you compare your original appraisal to your new appraisal. If you need help running comps, make sure you check out this video.